The story.
There she goes. The crowd roars. She slammed the wall.
The danger.
There's fire coming from the car.
The drama.
Oh, look at that split. Wow.
The IZOD IndyCar Series. From the high banks of Texas Motor Speedway to the season's shortest track. The bullring racing that is Iowa Speedway.
You know, you're moving every part of your body, and if it's not being moved by you, it's being moved by the forces of, of G-force.
This week, it's the Corn Belt Heartland, where short track open wheel racing defines comfort level.
I mean, just take your road car out on the road and get the tires to squeal and get sideways and feel uncomfortable out there, and that's kind of where we live our lives, really.
It's extreme speed in the Midwest.
It's a battle, and you better be prepared.
Among the cornfields of central Iowa, you'll find Iowa Speedway, located about 35 miles east of Des Moines. We are ready for the Iowa Corn Indy 250 presented by Pioneer. The crowd is ready. We are ready. And Jack, the question is one driver, namely Scott Dixon, is he ready?
Well, according to my call, who is his top strategist, yes, they are. I want you to brief you on what happened. When they went to fire up the car to check all the systems checks, they saw that the fuel pump was not operating properly. Now, in order to get to the fuel pump, you have to go inside the fuel cell. They went back to Gasoline Alley. They dropped the entire fuel cell, and what they did is, rather than try and fix the fuel pump, they replaced it along with the seals and all the intakes and all the outlets. According to my call, no need for Dixon or Target fans to worry, Bob.
All right, well, we're just a few minutes away from the few seconds, actually, away from the command to start engines. The weather is a concern. In fact, there is a flash flood watch out for this area, but later this afternoon, right now, the weather looks good as we are ready to go. And after today's race, of course, the series goes to 5 straight road courses before ending the season on 4 consecutive ovals. Let's go down for the command to start engines.
Iowa Speedway fans, are you ready to go IZOD IndyCar Racing? It's time for those 4 most famous words in motorsports to light the fuse on the Iowa Corn Indy 250 presented by Pioneer. Please welcome the chair of the Iowa Corn Promotion Board, Mr. Tim Burke, and he gives the command.
Drivers, please start those no tar balls, corn ethanol powered engines.
Race control, row 1, hot. 2, hot. 3, hot. 4, hot. 5, hot. 6, hot. 7, hot. 8, hot. 9, hot. 10, hot. 11, hot. 12 and 13, hot.
And that means that all 25 cars have started and will begin momentarily moving away behind the pace car. They will get the green flag the 4th time around. Beautiful scene here at this facility. Well, yesterday in qualifying, Verizon Team Penske driver Will Power won the Peak Pole Award at a 4-lap average of 181.337. His 4th this year, but his very first career pole on an oval. The Peak Pole Award is worth $10,000. All right, here is the lineup now. We'll go through this rather quickly since the race is just about to start. See Scott Dixon there on the outside of row number 1. Marco and Elio Castro-Neves are in row number 2. This is going to be the largest field to ever take the green flag at this facility. Now, back in 2008, there were 26 cars here, but only 24 took the green flag. So 25 today will be the largest field to start a race here at Iowa Speedway.
TK, we're looking there inside row 8. We saw from him having plenty of speed in practice. He didn't have it quite in qualifying, but he's going to have a good race car.
And there's the peak tread cam. Now, that is going to provide some very, very exciting moments in our coverage. It's located actually in the racetrack in corner number 1. So the cars will be moving right over it as we go through. Onboard cameras will be carried by Tony Kanaan, hoping to break his string of bad luck at this racetrack. Ryan Hunter-Ray, who is currently 6th in points, the winner at Long Beach earlier this year. Justin Wilson, twice a runner-up this year, both on the street courses. Dan Weldon in the National Guard car will have an onboard camera. He's a former winner here and has had 4 top 10s this year. Danica Patrick in the GoDaddy.com car, her best finish in Texas 2 weeks ago since her victory in Japan in 08. And Scott Dixon, who's never finished outside the top 10 here in the 3 previous races. And there is Will Power, who'll set the pace for today's event.
Here in the IZOD Performance Pit Center, I want to show you one of the major strategic moves everybody's going to be concerned with. This is the radar, and here is the Iowa Speedway. You notice the stray parts of green? Well, there doesn't seem to be any concern there. What's interesting is there usually is an early caution here. We're going to have to watch that as well. As we take a look at the averages, well, they're kind of interesting, guys, and they make for at least a 3-stop race. Stay tuned.
Next time by, they'll get the green flag. At the tail of the field is Milka Duno. If you were with us for qualifying yesterday, you saw her crash in turn number 2. The car has been repaired. She's at the tail of the field, and 25 cars are set to go. 250 laps of racing here this afternoon in the heartland, Iowa. Off of corner number 4, and the green flag presented by Apex Brazil. Experience our energy. We're underway.
Right away, you got to watch the bump in turn number 1. And look at Dixon go to the high side.
Dixon still up on top. And we have a yellow as Justin Wilson is involved in a crash.
Mario Marias.
Yep. Well, you never like that. I mean, the whole MO is you want to get through the first lap. That's a challenge. So hate to see that, obviously, for Justin in the charter car and Marias as well.
Well, he crashed here last year, and he has crashed again, talking about Justin Wilson. And there's Mario Marias. We know what happened to him at Texas just 2 weeks ago. He and Elio Castroneves got together on the racetrack. Larry Curry from Dreyer and Reinbold Racing. Well, we certainly didn't go very far, did we, guys?
No, and Jan, you just had made the point. You want to get through turns 1 and 2 because we know there's the bump there in between them that sets off the car. It's not over in 3 and 4. This happened over in 3 and 4.
Yep. Now let's take a look at what happened.
So Justin is low.
And
he just lost it.
Yeah. He just lost it on his own. It almost looked like he was trying to pinch the car down.
Or Mario Marias.
To stay low. You know, Justin was just trying to pinch the car down just to keep it on that lower groove. And when he added that little extra bit of steering, the rear just came around. Marias, nowhere to go.
Wow.
Marias was a victim of circumstances. That crash was in no way his fault, as Justin got into him pretty good and then put him into the wall. So we are cautioned for the first time here. It happened on the first lap in turns 3 and 4, and there as the onboard, listen for the impact. Ooh, wow.
That puts you in the seat.
Both drivers out of their cars, and apparently okay.
You want to be in. Gosh.
Back in a moment on Versus.
Welcome back back to the Iowa Corn 250 at Iowa Speedway, where cleanup continues on lap 10 after a first lap incident between Justin Wilson and Mario Marias, who's here with us now. And Mario, clearly that was not your fault. What did you see happen?
Well, you know, after the car felt pretty good, you know, I could take one place on the start, and